opportunity from 8 to 10:30 a.m. only on Etnow.
Well, months and months of searching for these young contestants, 9 weeks of 24 teams competing with their innovations right here on air has brought us to the grand finale of DuPont Presents The Power of Shunya Challenge for Zero. We've got 3 teams that are going to be competing today to be crowned the most innovative in the country. Young minds with their products, with their innovations, are going to try and impress our jury. And I've been telling you in all these weeks, and I say it again, our jury, well, they're not easy to impress, and they're hard as nails. So let's go and meet them and ask them what they expect from our finalists today. Our first judge is Mr. Rajiv Karwal, founder and CEO of Milagro Business and Knowledge Solutions. Rajiv, what's impressed you most about all the young minds that you've interacted with?
Most of the innovations have been born out of observing some problem in their surroundings or being inspired, to solve real life problems. I think that is something which is tremendous. And if some of these innovations can really be disseminated across the length and breadth of the country or maybe across the globe, they can be really having tremendous impact.
Well, today one of them will definitely get a really good chance to do that. We also have a special judge joining us today. It's the grand finale, so we thought, why have 3? Let's have 4 so they can form clans and fight with each other on who the winner is. Mr. Kiran Karnik joins us today, who's the former president of NASSCOM and a member of the Government of India's National Innovation Council. Tell us, the Government of India's point of view, their perspective. Innovation really is one of the most important things that we demand from our youth today, don't we?
Absolutely. I think the kind of problems we face in this country, the only way you can overcome them is not by standardized routine thinking, which we have tried to do for many, many years. You need something which is completely different, a so-called game changer, to use a cliche. And that's what we look to these young people with, because they come with fresh ideas, uninhibited, not afraid to ask stupid questions and say, why this way, why not that? And that's something which people my age don't typically do. I think that's what's going to change things.
Thank you so much for joining us, sir. Talking about stupid questions, I've made a career of asking them. So really, I encourage that kind of behavior. We also have Ms. Vani Kola, MD of Kalari Capital. What has been the thing that you've liked the most in this entire journey, because you've been here right from the beginning?
What I'm really impressed is these students actually want to see their innovation, their products, see life as a commercial endeavor, and they're actually committed to make that happen.
Thank you so much for joining us, Vani. We're talking about taking science forward. No one does that better than DuPont, and we have DuPont's technical director, Dr. Homi Bidwar, joining us here today. Homi, you work with young people and you work with innovation every day in your job, especially scientific innovation. Have you seen things here, people here who you would like to have in your corner?
I think that would be great. What I've seen here today, especially the finalists, a fantastic bunch, could be the cream of the crop for anybody. So we'll certainly keep our eyes on them.
Well, thank you so much to all our judges for joining us today, and thank you so much for joining us today. It's the grand finale. 3 teams that you've seen through the 9-week journey of the show. Yes, they're going to be here, they're going to be battling. They're not going to be doing the presentations again because we've already seen them, but they're going to get some questions from our jury, and they're going to try their best to answer them to be that most innovative team. What do they win if they get that? Well, a 10 lakh rupee cash prize, plus money can't buy experience. They're going to be taken to the DuPont headquarters in the United States to motivate them to innovate a little more. So, what are we waiting for? Shall we go ahead and meet the first of our teams, the first among equals, so to speak? Homi, would you like to do the honors and tell us who is the first team that's made it to the grand finale?
Yeah, the first team is the algae culture team, and Abhita and Vikas.
Excellent. So let's call our first team on, Abhita R from the Indian Institute of Science and Vikas Gujral from ISB Hyderabad. So just to remind you folks at home what their product was all about, let's have a look at the short audio video.
Abhita R from the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore has cultured algae in paddy fields to develop a unique biofuel for India. Her innovation called algae culture aims to change the alternative energy landscape and help make India energy independent in the future.
So we have their product lying right here. Well, murky waters, as you can see there, but not for you guys, because you've been swimming nicely and have got through to the grand finale. How does it feel, guys?
Great.
It feels awesome.
Well, listen, we're going to go to the judges now. They're going to ask you their question. Omi, over to you.
How will you convince farmers to adapt and adopt algae culture?
So when it comes to convincing the farmers, this has already been done once when we were trying to do the pilot study. So the benefits that actually convinced that farmer when I was explaining to him about it, and which has made him practice algae culture, which he's doing today in his farm, is first, in the same piece of land he's growing 2 crops without any additional input in it. Second is the algal dry biomass, which he is selling out to get algal oil, and 1/3 of the price of which the algal oil is sold is directly going back to the farmer. Thirdly, we looked at carbon dioxide and methane produced as biogas when we do biomethanation of the spent algal biomass, and the profit that he gets by selling methane directly goes back to the farmer. And fourth benefit that we see to be coming in near future is in the form of carbon credits.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You guys did really
Thank
well.
you.
Well done. 2 other teams that are waiting anxiously backstage to come here and answer our judges' questions and try to be the most innovative team in the country. But we're going to take a short break and come right back. And DuPont presents The Power of Shunya, Challenge for Zero. I don't need to tell you. You will keep watching. Of course you will. Where are you going to go?
तो हमारे हस्बैंड रोड एक्सीडेंट हुआ, दैट मीन्स उसका कुछ अनसेफ्टी थी, तो टाटा स्टील में मैं हस्बैंड का सर्विस हमें मिली है.
We were seeing women employees wearing the traditional saris. That could lead to major injuries.
हम लोग टाटा स्टील में साड़ी से पैंट शर्ट में आना पहला लेडीज थे हम लोग. औरत सब कुछ कर सकती है.
Ciao, Nini.
Ah, मेरा भाई.
Hi, Patsy.
Jumbo.
G'day, cowboy.
Dude.
Look what the cat dragged in.
Eduardo Lucas.
Whoa.
Hello, Mama. Namaste.
Wrong number?
Let me talk.
Bonjour.
Привет. This is Dr. Flamenco.
No mother should die while giving birth to a child. No baby should die due to the lack of medical facility. How can India avoid these preventable deaths? GE presents Healthier India.
Free service training for the nurses and for the ANMs needs to be improved, and this is where technology usage has to be introduced.
A panel discussion on creating awareness, investing in infrastructure, and taking the necessary steps to reduce maternal and infant mortality rate. Only on Etnow.
Presented by GE.
Navi Mumbai Property Exhibition. Come and be a part of the biggest planned city in the world. Impressive and comfortable residential projects within your budget with state-of-the-art infrastructure in Navi Mumbai. Visit 14th Mega Property Exhibition from 14 to 17 December 2013 at Sanpada, Navi Mumbai.
Welcome back. It's a big day here for us on the show. You're watching DuPont presents The Power of Shunya, Challenge for Zero. It's the grand finale. A big day for us, An even bigger day for 3 teams that have made it this far. So one of our finalists presented before the break. Now, we're waiting to know who the second contesting team in our grand finale is. Who's made it to this big stage? I'm going to leave it to Rajiv to clear the air. This mystery. Rajiv, over to you.
The second finalist is the solar conduction dryer, the team which is Weber and Ankit.
Excellent. So let's call on our second finalist. It's Vaibhav Tidke from the Institute of Chemical Engineering, Mumbai, and Ankit Singh from FMS Delhi. And a quick snapshot of the product that they presented that impressed our judges so much to get them up to here. Let's have a look.
Wastage of tons of fruits and vegetables that happens every year in India gave Vaibhav Tidke the idea for his solar conduction dryer, a low-cost indigenous drying machine that is significantly cheaper than its counterparts in the market and uses all 3 methods of heat transfer to increase its efficiency.
And here it lies right in front of us, the innovation that has got them this far. Ladies and gentlemen, here they are, Vaibhav and Ankit. How are you gentlemen feeling today?
Excited.
Excited? You're all giggly now. You're tickling each other below the table.
No.
Well, it's nice to see both of you smiling, right? Our judges are really looking forward to wiping those smiles off your faces. You can tell from the way they're looking. Rajiv, you have their question.
Yeah. While B2B is one part of your business, B2C is the second part. In the B2C, how do you fight the deeply entrenched feeling against eating something which is dehydrated, you know? And how do you overcome that mindset?
Right. So when we looked at the domestic segment, through our primary research, one of the interesting findings we had was that one of the main reasons for a number of housewives to not even look for a substitute for fresh vegetables is the apprehension of using food with preservatives. So we realized that in our communication, we have to effectively tackle this, where we portray that ours is a produce which has shunya chemicals, shunya preservatives, and is a produce which has a shelf life for a year. So that's how we want to market it. So what we have been doing is we have been conducting, as a part of our below-the-line strategy, various taste challenges and taste tests, where we realized that household wives are not able to distinguish between the food items that are on one hand prepared with dehydrated ingredients and the fresh ingredients. So we have already rolled out the solar conduction dryer domestic variant in Navi Mumbai. We are still studying the market and iterating.
That's right. Thank you.
Ankit and Vaibhav, well done today. Congratulations and all the best.
Thank you.
Well, 2 done out of 3, and now I know that's what you're waiting for. It's to know who that third team is, that third innovative product that has made it to our grand finale. And, well, let's wait no more, because I think Vani has that answer for us. Vani, are you going to tell us who our third and final finalist is?
Yes. It's the Paustik Rang group, which is Prerna and Sanket.
Excellent. So let's get on our third grand finalist, Prerna Nath from the Indian Agriculture Research Institute and Sanket Kshatriya from MDI Gurgaon. Hello, how are you?
Very well.
Butterflies in your stomach last night?
Oh, too much.
Yeah? Excellent. I like it. You can tell from her face. She's very honest. But what is the product that has got them up in here? Well, let's have a quick look to remind.
Prerna Nath from the Indian Agriculture Research Institute, Delhi, has developed an innovative nutraceutical ingredient for curbing malnutrition in India. Named Paustik Rang, this product is rich in vitamin A and is also a natural colorant, making it easy to be mixed across a plethora of food products, from flour and oil to salt and rice.
Vani, they're all yours.
The segment of the population you want to reach out to, how are you going to, what is your strategy to make this an effective supplement for them? How are you going to reach out to them to get this product into their daily lives?
As children below the age of 14 years are the most malnourished population in India. So there are various CSR and social NGOs which are working towards it. they target 2 million children and students. So we would encourage them first so that they can incorporate this product into their meals, through which it can reach their stomach and add a nutritive value. Apart from that, the food